Finally! Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur! Oh! Baldur, are you all right?
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nay, does not fail. You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. And yet you came to my aid. A test, yes, you must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nir's faith. Thryn, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin near, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nir is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics, let Nir be your end.
It's Alibi.
Heretic! You should never have come here.
Schindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra too, like I promised. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in. Clan property. They come with us. Won't hear me argue. Your mouth's got the might to back it. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses! Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General near called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
Разорванные цепи. Спасти глубинных гномов от Нири и Двергаров.
We're near.
Shh. Put it out of your mind. I'm here now.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did Near hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walbran. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbrun's found the formula for rune powder.
What?
Aye. The explosive of Geardel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walbrun couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here, with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. Not long enough. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walbrun behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walbrun might have kept you around.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbrun together. Please.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Eleanor Thrin, Sergeant. Absolute. True souls, near disciple. Thrill, Absolute's favorite. Speaks with general. True soul, cave in, trapped. Boots, gnome, thief.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
You're covered in dust and... Wait. Is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any...
Thank you. For saving Baldur, I mean. I just wish... Well, it's too late now. Thank you.
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet... nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Walbrun among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Walbrun not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not. I don't have time for this. The Iron Hand gnomes might already have their hands on rune powder. What? That is... What do you know about rune powder? Actually, don't answer that. The littler said about it, the better. No one should touch that stuff. Not Wulbrin, and especially not those Iron Hand jackals. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbrin if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Better now that I'm with you.
Gods. We're near. We're near.
Drow. He did. My sister! Dead by Nir's hand! Mana, I'm so sorry.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Mercenaries. Absolute unites. Moonrise towers. Minthara in Goblin Camp. Safe passage. Moon Lantern. Drider. Find path to temple. Orders of General. Absolutes chosen. Moonrise towers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I'm your husband. It's my job. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Must be the moon lantern, though it's dark as a moonless night within.
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Need to find a way forward.
I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be hearing. What's on your mind? With...
The cub pecks at a crimson splash on his leg. The cub looks at you with glistening eyes. With a sad hoot, he holds out his paw, revealing a wound. The wound is superficial, the edge is torn and jagged. Probably a gnoll's crude blade. As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Укротитель медвесочет. Успешно приручить детеныша медвесоча.
This vessel is at thine disposal. Do what thou wilt. This soul remembers its invective, but remembers not its tongue.
Though spoken with a different voice, you recognize the eloquent drawl of Withers, the wraith that summoned the hireling.
They are but echoes. They recall not a manner of speech. Thus I lent them my rhetoric. Because you needed to speak to it. Because it feels correct, fitting. To speak thusly takes little of my effort. Besides, what better use is there of time than discourse? These souls clawed their way back from the fugue plane for vengeance. The art of violence is one memory not lost to them, I assure you. Now, let us return to the fray. This vessel is at thine disposal. Do thou art...
The boat beckons you aboard. Craft is ready to sail.
Soldier, you aren't asleep, are you? I'm buzzing, honestly. I couldn't wait to talk to you. Isn't it mad? How good life is. Yes! Soldier, you're saving me. Every time you speak my name, fight beside me, share what's yours, I'm reminded that I'm alive. Properly alive. And free. Oh, gods, I want to ride you till you see stars. I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't. Not until I can be sure I won't burn you. Sleep on it, maybe. If you've thought of something by morning, I'd love to know. For now, it's enough just to know you care enough to try.
Invisible beings, or just losing your mind?
The echoes, listen. They're coming from 3 directions.
Losing your mind it is. Probably the tadpole. The weirdest things seem to be. Invisible beings, or just losing your mind?
The echoes, listen. They're coming from 3 directions.
Losing your mind it is. Probably the tadpole. The weirdest things seem to be.
With
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? All right. So
well, then, that's the...
Quite the cozy setup you have here. My reason is not so deep. I saw you. I've dreamt of it 1,000. You won't find a more learned opinion on it. You only have a matter of days to live. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable.
This place is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Oh. Well, I meant more the molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk leave something to be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments.
the architects who built this must have been remarkable.
Seluna did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
All's not lost. I mean, just look at this place.
You've quite the knack for finding the bright side of things, haven't you?
Hope keeps you going.
whatever it takes.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Да узнают все, от Фардрима до огненных земель, от Марндевера до изначальных глуби Ай. Гномы клана Железной Руки с благословения щита Золотых Холмов объявляют свою власть над тоннелями, открытыми пространствами, населением и содержимым территории подземья к западу от центральных областей. Нарушение данного акта будет наказываться заключением или смертью. Одобрено и подписано Вульбрён Бонгл.
What's on your mind?
That's it then. I can't jump any further.
Мост к древнему храму разрушен, но туда должен быть и другой вход. Мы узнали, что из Гримфорджа есть путь к древнему храму. Быть может, там мы узнаем, что же произошло с темными юстициарами.
Someone there? Don't linger.
Looking ahead, light on my feet.
Джам! Гримфордж восстал из небытия, словно феникс из пепла. Мне стало известно, что сектант Дроу собирает двергаров в залах старого города. Несомненно, Абсолют хочет завербовать их. Но гораздо больше меня беспокоит то, что они, возможно, ищут посреди руин. Ты никогда меня не подводила. Отправляйся в Гримфордж, держись в тени и сообщи все о намерениях сектантов в последний свет. Буду ждать. Тш. Маленький значок с тщательно прорисованным силуэтом арфы и полумесяцем.
Don't think I've seen it before. Waste a step.
Gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Pray if you want, but they won't thank you for it. The dead are an ungrateful lot.
corpse has nothing to say.
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Curious. That stone there's been pried loose.
Well met.
Looks like an ambush.
Survival is all that matters. How farther can I go?
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Speak. Hey, soldier.
Yes?
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking. And I've been doing just that. It's about Wulbrin. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this. A preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbrin's fate to, well, me. You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again. But I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him. That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is? Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession. Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbrin will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly. I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you. I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar who mentioned it sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. Like what? Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing. Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
How can I help?
Psst. Hey, soldier. You aren't asleep, are you? I'm buzzing, honestly. I couldn't wait to talk to you. Isn't it mad? How good life is. Thank the gods. I was afraid I was the only one. 10 years is a long time to be trapped in the hells. 10 years without a kind word. A touch. When I look at you, I feel real again. Alive. Gods, I want to ride you till you see stars. Guess not. I just feel what I feel. No sense hiding it. Ugh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't tease you, or myself. I'd give anything to touch you, but I can't. Not until I can be sure I won't burn you. I'll turn you to charcoal. Guaranteed. We can try, but don't hurt those pretty lips of yours, all right? They feature heavily in my future plans. Wait, no! Are you all right? You can't make me be the responsible one. I'll destroy us both. So, what do we do now? I like the sound of that. My turn. And that's a promise. On that note, I better head back to my bunk. You might not be able to touch me, but you've given me a lot to think about.